Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayna if you are new here. If you do like today's video, please give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe if you are new here. Make sure you guys also hit that notification bell to stay notified when I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, sometimes Sundays. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about another topic. I'm doing another series of my Girl Talk series here. I might make this a permanent series, but I'm still debating if I want to or not in the future. Today, I wanted to speak about a topic that I definitely have been struggling with the last couple of months, even last year a little bit. And I really would like to speak on this topic today because I thought it was something that a lot of people can relate to. And I see people talk about it a lot online on Instagram and TikTok. And I thought it would be such a fun topic to discuss today. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing feeling like you're behind at whatever age you are, feeling like you're not doing enough for your age, and how that really isn't the truth, and how society really makes us feel like we are behind on things, or we are in a rush to be so much older and to be in a certain place in our lives when everybody has a different journey. Everybody's journey, some people's is faster, some people's is slower, some people's is going to have some winds and turns. No one is never going to have a definite long straight road, because realistically that wouldn't be life if that was the case. I definitely find myself struggling with this at times, being that I am 25 and there's a lot of things that I feel like I should have accomplished by now, or that I should have seen or done. But then I had to really sit myself down and bring myself back down to earth to realize that everyone's path is different, and my path is not going to look the same as X, Y, and Z, or as my friends, or as people make it seem online, because a lot of times those expectations are not realistic. And for me, that was something that is very grounding for me, that I had to remind myself that we are all on different paths, like I said. And it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time with social media, because you feel this this enormous amount of pressure to be a certain way or have certain things at certain ages, because you see this girl or that guy have it, but you don't know like how they got there. You don't know what their life has been like to get to where they have been. You don't know if they had help to get there. You don't know those things behind the scenes that no one really wants to talk about. So I feel like it's so easy to compare yourself to people that may have it all or look like they have it all, but in reality maybe they don't. And in reality, you don't know like what goes on behind the scenes. And that's something that really helped me and my mindset to really ground myself again, to be like, you know what, like you can't compare yourself to this person or that person, because you don't know how they got there. You can only focus on yourself and try to focus on what you can handle in your life and what you have control over, because sometimes we try to have control over things and we really can't control everything in our life. So I really try to have that in a thought of my mind, in the back of my mind at all times, to kind of ground myself and be like, you know what, you can't always control everything, and that's actually okay. Because I used to have a lot of control issues in the past, where I would always try to control everything in my life, and then there's a lot of things that you just can't control, and things happen the way that they happen, and it's not always up to you. It's up to fate or destiny. It's up to the way that your story is supposed to be. And I feel like that's so true for everyone, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, because there's a lot of people that would rather not acknowledge that fact and try to control every little, like, you know, or dictate every little piece of their life. But that's just not how it works. Like, regarding human nature and stuff like that, or free will, we all make choices sometimes that end us in a rabbit hole of bad decisions or of good decisions. But I feel like when you get into a deep rabbit hole, the only way to go is up. So really, we may have some twists and turns in our road, but you will get to where you need to get to essentially at the end of the day. I feel like, I think it's so true when they say comparison is a thief of joy. And I've definitely experienced that, because I used to really compare myself to girls online, and those lifestyles and stuff are not always realistic. You're watching videos that people take hours to edit. It's not like they just upload it and boom, they wake up and they're this person one day. Things take time, and things take years, take months. It's not an overnight process to reinvent yourself and become a new person, to find your destiny, to find your career path, and not feel like you're lost or things like that. I feel like, unfortunately, as much as I like social media, it has become a very negative place for people, because we look at these expectations of how our life should be at certain ages, and people are like, well, I'm not married with the perfect husband and the kids and the picket fence and the dog. And that's not how everyone's life is going to turn out. You may think you want kids at one point, and at another point you may not want kids anymore. You may get married and realize this married life isn't for me, and that's more than okay, because everybody's path is different, like I previously said. And I feel like that's just like one example of so many things that, especially as women, we feel like we are pressured, like we have to have a family by a certain age, we have to have kids by a certain age, and if you don't do this, then well, you have to freeze your eggs, or have a surrogate. And there's nothing wrong with those options, but there are always options for people out there when it comes to how you want to live your life and stuff like that. You don't necessarily need a husband to have a child, but if you want a husband, then go right ahead. So I feel like it's really more up to free will and just freedom of choice, because if you think about it, no one's telling you, or is that focused on you to be like, well, you need to do A, B, and C in order to get this achieved lifestyle. There's no plan that you pick to just give you that immediate upgrade. This isn't Sims, this is real life. And unfortunately, we are so programmed now with TikTok and Instagram that we think that, like, boom, things like this happen overnight, when in reality, this person could have been working at this thing for years and they just finally blew up one day. These things are not overnight processes, and you really have to like dig deep within yourself to really find what it is that you want, not what everybody else wants for you, because at the end of the day, you are living your life for you. And that was also something I struggled with when I was younger, and now I try to fully live in my truth and what does Shayna want out of her life? What do I want out of my life? Those type of things, because I want to be happy for myself. I don't want to put my happiness in other people's hands, essentially. I'm sorry if I'm rambling a lot in this video, but I'm just trying to get my thoughts out and not forget anything when I'm saying to you guys when I'm speaking, because sometimes I do get easily distracted and there's cars passing by my house and music going on in the background. So I'm just trying to get through this video as seamlessly as I can without having a bunch of noise in the background. So I'm sorry if there's a lot of takes in this video. It's just because there's a lot of noise going on outside as I am filming this video during the day. But to really just bring this video to a closing, I just wanted to say that don't compare yourself to other people that you see online, or even your friends or family, because they have a certain life and that's the life that you think that you might want for yourself, or that you aspire to have. There's nothing wrong with aspiring to want to have nice things like a nice home or a nice car or a healthy, happy relationship and being married one day. But you have to find what works for you and what works for your path. Never feel like you are behind in life, but that you are exactly where you need to be. And it's definitely easier said than done, but it's something that I've had to work on, and I'm still working on it every day, every week, to really stay present in the present moment and just be grateful for what I have and be grateful for the journey that I'm on, because your life is a journey. It's always going to be ever going, ongoing. It's always going to be twists and turns. It's not always going to be a straight road, and that's okay, because you will get where you want to get to eventually. I hope you did like today's video. If you guys did like today's video, please give this video a big thumbs up. It's always appreciated. And make sure you guys comment down below if you feel the same way that I feel on this topic, and anything you would like to add that I might have forgotten. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell to stay notified when I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, sometimes Sundays. And make sure you guys are subscribing if you are new here. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.